Top 8 foods that rebuild your joints from the inside out. Are you just so tired of accepting joint pain as a normal part of getting older? That stiffness first thing in the morning, the ache in your knees when you take the stairs, that feeling that your own body is holding you back from the life you actually want to live. What if I told you that you could start supporting your body's natural cushion with just a few simple things from your next grocery trip? For years, you've probably been told that joint pain is just something you have to put up with. But it's not. It's a signal. It's your body telling you that the very framework that holds you up needs help. But here's the good news. You are not powerless here. The solution isn't only found at the pharmacy. It's waiting for you in the produce aisle, at the fish counter, and in your own kitchen. In this video, we're revealing the top 8 grocery store foods that can help calm inflammation and give your body the building blocks it needs to support your joints from the inside out, helping you feel younger and more agile. We're going to look at the science behind each food and explain exactly how it works to fight inflammation and support your body's natural repair processes. So stick with me, because the journey to smoother movement starts on your plate. 1. Fatty fish, the inflammation soother. First up, we have a true powerhouse, and it isn't some exotic, hard-to-find ingredient. It's fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout. The Mediterranean diet has been famous for its health benefits for decades, and one of its cornerstones is eating these kinds of fish regularly. The reason they're so fantastic for joint health boils down to one key thing: omega-3 fatty acids. Think of inflammation like a fire inside your joints. A little bit is a natural response, but when it becomes chronic, it's like a slow-burning fire that constantly irritates the surrounding tissue, including your cartilage. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA, act like natural firefighters. They work on a cellular level to cool that inflammation, helping to dial down the signals that cause pain, swelling, and stiffness. In fact, studies have shown that people with a higher intake of omega-3s tend to have lower levels of key inflammatory markers in their bodies. But the benefits don't stop there. Omega-3s may also help support the cartilage you already have by reducing the activity of certain enzymes that break it down. So when you eat fatty fish, you're not just managing symptoms, you're actively creating a healthier environment for your joints. A regular intake of omega-3s has been linked to less joint pain and shorter periods of morning stiffness for many people. So, how can you get more of this in your life? Health authorities often recommend at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week. When you're buying salmon, look for wild-caught options if you can, since they often have a great omega-3 profile. Don't overlook canned sardines and mackerel. They are super convenient and affordable options. And don't be afraid of the kinds with the skin and bones still in, like in canned salmon or sardines. Those parts are rich in calcium and other components that give you an extra layer of joint-supporting power. You can grill a salmon fillet with some lemon and herbs, flake it into a salad, or even mash sardines with avocado for a nutrient-packed spread on toast. 2. Leafy greens, the nutrient powerhouse. Next on our list is something your mom probably told you to eat more of: dark, leafy greens. We're talking about spinach, kale, collard greens, broccoli, and Swiss chard. These are so much more than just salad filler. They are packed with an arsenal of compounds that protect and fortify your joints. First off, leafy greens are absolutely loaded with antioxidants. Every day, your body deals with unstable molecules called free radicals, which can cause damage to your cells. Think of it like rust forming on metal. That same kind of process can contribute to inflammation and the breakdown of cartilage. The bright, vibrant colors of leafy greens are your clue that they're full of antioxidants, especially vitamins C and K. These compounds help neutralize those free radicals, protecting your joint cells from damage. Vitamin C, which you'll find plenty of in kale and broccoli, is especially important. Your body needs vitamin C to produce collagen, the main protein that gives your cartilage its structure. If you don't have enough vitamin C, your body's natural cartilage repair process can't work effectively. So, eating these greens is like delivering the essential raw materials right where they need to go. Plus, Many greens, especially broccoli, have a unique compound called sulforaphane. Some research suggests that sulforaphane may help block a key molecule involved in inflammation and cartilage destruction, making it a powerful tool for supporting joint health. And let's not forget vitamin K. It's crucial for bone health, helping your body use calcium to build a strong foundation for your joints. Making leafy greens a staple is easy. Throw a big handful of spinach into your morning smoothie, you honestly won't even taste it. Saute some kale or Swiss chard with garlic and olive oil for a quick side dish. Or try using large collard green leaves as a wrap for your sandwiches instead of a tortilla. A good goal is to aim for 1 or 2 cups of leafy greens every day. And here's a pro tip: pair your greens with a healthy fat, like olive oil or avocado. Many of the vitamins in greens are fat soluble, which means your body needs that fat to absorb them properly. 3. Berries, the antioxidant shield. For our third food, we're turning to something that tastes like a treat, but works like medicine. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and tart cherries are some of the most antioxidant-rich foods you can eat. Their beautiful, deep colors, the blues, purples, and reds, come from powerful plant compounds called flavonoids and anthocyanins. These compounds are like the special forces of the antioxidant world. As we've talked about, chronic inflammation is a major enemy of healthy joints. Anthocyanins have shown potent anti-inflammatory effects in numerous studies, helping to calm the processes that lead to pain and swelling. They essentially help turn down the volume on your body's alarm signals, allowing your joints a chance to rest and recover. On top of their anti-inflammatory power, berries are a fantastic source of vitamin C, and as we just learned, vitamin C is non-negotiable for making collagen, the protein that gives your cartilage its strength and resilience. By giving your body a steady supply of vitamin C from delicious sources like strawberries and blueberries, you're providing the raw materials it needs to stay strong. Think of it this way: if your joint cartilage is a brick wall, inflammation is constantly trying to chip away at it. The anthocyanins in berries help slow down the demolition crew, while the vitamin C provides a fresh supply of bricks and mortar to help support the wall. Bringing more berries into your diet is probably the easiest and most enjoyable change you can make. Add a cup of mixed berries to your oatmeal, yogurt, or protein shake. Snack on them fresh. You can also buy them frozen. It's often cheaper, and they're just as nutritious since they're frozen at peak ripeness. Some studies focusing on cherries, for example, have found they can significantly reduce markers of inflammation in the blood. So whether you're grabbing a handful of blueberries or sipping some tart cherry juice, you're giving your joints a delicious protective shield. 4. Nuts and seeds, the healthy fat helpers. Our fourth category of joint-friendly foods is nuts and seeds. We're talking specifically about walnuts, almonds, flax seeds, and chia seeds. For a long time, people were scared of the fat in nuts, but we now know they are full of healthy, anti-inflammatory fats, especially a plant-based omega-3 called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, while the omega-3s you get from fish are more potent. Your body can convert some of this ALA from walnuts and flax seeds into those same anti-inflammatory compounds, EPA and DHA, that we talked about earlier. This makes them a great partner in an anti-inflammatory diet. Walnuts, in particular, have been studied for their ability to lower C-reactive protein CRP, which is a key marker of inflammation in the body. But it's not just about the omega-3s. Nuts and seeds are also rich in other key nutrients for joint health. They're a good source of antioxidants like vitamin E, which helps protect your joint cells from damage. Almonds are rich in magnesium, a mineral that's important for bone strength and muscle function, both of which help support your joints. And Brazil nuts are one of the best sources of selenium, a mineral with antioxidant properties that helps keep your immune system in check. The fiber in nuts and seeds is another unsung hero. A high-fiber diet can help lower inflammation body-wide and also helps you maintain a healthy weight. This is so important because every extra pound of body weight you carry puts about 4 extra pounds of pressure on your knees. So, By eating fiber-rich foods like chia and flax seeds, you're supporting a healthy gut and a healthy weight, which takes a major load off your aching joints. Getting your daily dose is simple. Sprinkle a tablespoon of ground flaxseed or chia seeds on your cereal or in a smoothie. Grab a small handful of almonds or walnuts for a snack. Add some chopped walnuts to your salad for a nice crunch. One quick tip: try to choose raw, unsalted nuts when you can, to avoid the extra sodium and unhealthy oils you find in many roasted versions. Hey, if you're finding this useful and you're already making a mental grocery list, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. Our whole goal here is to give you science-backed, practical info to help you take back control of your health, and by subscribing, you won't miss what's coming next. We really appreciate your support. Okay, let's get back to the list. 5. Bone broth, the building block supply. Now, we're moving on to a food that has been used for centuries and is now making a big comeback. Bone broth. It's made by simmering bones and connective tissues from chicken or beef for a very long time. This slow cooking process does something amazing. It breaks down the collagen and connective tissues, releasing a treasure trove of joint-supporting compounds into the broth. The main benefit of bone broth is that it's a fantastic source of the building blocks of collagen. When it's cooked, it breaks down into amino acids like glycine and proline. These are the exact raw materials your body needs to create its own new collagen and support the repair of damaged cartilage. Bone broth also contains other compounds you might recognize from supplement bottles like glucosamine and chondroitin sulfate. These compounds help form the gel-like substance in your cartilage that gives it its shock-absorbing quality. They also help the cartilage hold on to water, which is essential for keeping your joints lubricated and moving smoothly. On top of all that, bone broth is rich in minerals like calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, all in a form that's easy for your body to absorb. Strong bones are the foundation your joints rely on, so nourishing them is a critical part of the whole picture. You can make your own bone broth at home with leftover bones from a roast chicken, or by getting beef bones from a butcher. Just simmer them in a slow cooker for 24 hours, or more, with a splash of apple cider vinegar, which helps pull the minerals out of the bones. If that sounds like too much work, you can find high-quality bone broths in most stores now. You can sip it warm like a tea, use it as a base for soups and stews, or even use it to cook rice or quinoa for an extra nutrient boost. 6. Turmeric and ginger, the spice super duo. Our 6th item isn't really a food, but a dynamic duo of spices: turmeric and ginger. These roots have been staples in traditional medicine for thousands of years, and modern science is now catching up and confirming just how powerful their anti-inflammatory effects are. Let's start with turmeric, that golden spice that gives curry its amazing color. Turmeric's power comes from a compound called curcumin. Curcumin is one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatory agents we know of. It works by blocking multiple inflammatory pathways in the body, targeting the specific signals that lead to joint pain and swelling. Some studies have even suggested that curcumin can be as effective for joint pain as some over-the-counter anti-inflammatory drugs, but without the potential side effects. Ginger is turmeric's close cousin, and it contains compounds called gingerols, which also have strong anti-inflammatory and pain-relieving properties. Ginger has been shown to reduce the production of inflammatory chemicals right at the source, which can help with both chronic joint pain and the soreness you might feel after a workout. When you use turmeric and ginger together, you get a synergistic effect, meaning they work even better as a team. They attack inflammation from different angles, making them a serious force against the chronic pain and stiffness that comes with arthritis. Now, the key to unlocking turmeric's power is to always have it with a pinch of black pepper. Black pepper contains a compound called piperine, which has been shown to boost your body's absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. Without it, of that amazing curcumin just passes right through your system. You can make a soothing tea by simmering fresh slices of ginger and a teaspoon of turmeric plus that pinch of pepper in hot water. Add these spices generously to your stir fries, soups, and curries. You can even blend them into a smoothie. For a more consistent dose, a supplement is an option, but adding these potent spices to your daily cooking is a delicious way to fight joint pain. 7. Chicken with cartilage, the whole food build. Next up is something very specific. Chicken, but with an important catch. You want the parts with cartilage and skin. This means focusing on cuts like chicken wings, drumsticks, or using the whole carcass to make a soup. The reason is simple. Chicken cartilage is one of the richest natural sources of the components of type 2 collagen. As we've mentioned, type 2 collagen is the main protein that makes up the smooth, white tissue covering the ends of your bones in a joint. In osteoarthritis, this is the tissue that's breaking down. The idea behind consuming foods rich in these components is that it may give your body the raw materials it needs to support that tissue. Interestingly, some research on a supplement form called undenatured type 2 collagen, or UCEI, which comes from chicken cartilage, suggests it might work in a unique way. The theory is that small amounts of this collagen can interact with your immune system in your gut, creating something called oral tolerance. This basically helps teach your immune system to stop seeing your own joint collagen as an enemy, which in turn reduces inflammation. One trial found that people taking a small daily dose of UCEI had significantly less pain and stiffness compared to a placebo. While a supplement is one way to get this, using whole food sources like chicken gives you a much broader range of nutrients. When you simmer a whole chicken to make soup, you're not just getting collagen components, you're also getting glucosamine and chondroitin. Plus, eating chicken with the skin on provides components of type I collagen, which supports the ligaments and tissues that surround the joint. So, don't just toss out the bits of cartilage you find on a chicken drumstick. Think about making a real chicken soup from scratch, letting it simmer for hours to break down all that good stuff. When you roast a chicken, use the whole bird. This nose-to-tail way of eating is not only less wasteful, but it could be incredibly beneficial for your joint health. 8. Eggs, the complete joint package. Our final food is one of the most humble, affordable, and complete foods out there, the egg. For years, eggs, and especially the yolks, got a bad rap. But when it comes to joint health, they are a true superfood, offering a complete package of helpful nutrients. Let's start with the part of the egg most people throw away, the membrane. That thin little film between the shell and the egg white is a concentrated source of joint-supporting nutrients. It naturally contains collagen components, as well as glucosamine, chondroitin, and hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is key for helping to lubricate joints. While you probably won't eat the membrane directly, this shows just how packed with joint-friendly compounds an egg really is. Supplements made from eggshell membrane have even shown some promising results for reducing joint pain and stiffness in studies. But the yolk itself is a goldmine for your joints. It's one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, which is critical for bone health. Research has linked low vitamin D levels to a higher risk and severity of arthritis. The yolk also contains sulfur, a mineral that's essential for your body's own collagen production. And of course, the high-quality protein in eggs provides the essential amino acids that are the fundamental building blocks for all the tissues in your body, including for muscle and cartilage repair. To get the most benefit, eat the whole egg. The nutrients in the yolk and the white work together. Gently cooking your eggs by poaching or soft boiling might help preserve some of the nutrients better than high-heat frying. So don't be afraid to enjoy eggs as part of a balanced diet. They're an affordable, easy, and powerful tool in your mission to support your joints from the inside out. So there you have it. 8 powerful, science-backed foods you can find at any grocery store to help fight inflammation, provide your body with essential building blocks, and support your joints from the inside out. We've covered the inflammation-soothing power of fatty fish, the protective nutrients in leafy greens, the antioxidant shield from berries, and the healthy fats in nuts and seeds. We've also looked at the deep, restorative potential of bone broth, the spicy super duo of turmeric and ginger, the targeted components from chicken cartilage, and the complete joint package you get in a simple egg. The key thing to remember is that you have more power over your joint health than you might think. While no single food is a miracle cure, Consistently adding a variety of these foods to your diet can make a real difference, helping your body shift from a state of chronic irritation to one of healing and support. This isn't about some crazy restrictive diet. It's just about adding in more of the good stuff, one meal at a time. Your journey to feeling younger and more agile doesn't start with the prescription. It starts with your next grocery list. I really hope this video has given you the knowledge to make a real difference in your joint health. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 8 foods are you most excited to try first? Let me know down in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else to get started. And if you got some value out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. And, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss our new content on living a healthier, more vibrant life. Thanks for watching, and here's to your health.